Hey, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And today's video, it's a huge one, as you can see, because we're taking a look at the life-size 1:1 scale glow-in-the-dark Slimer statue from LM Treasures. Now, if you couldn't already tell by my voice, by my demeanor here in today's video, I am so excited to actually add this piece into the Ghostbusters News collection. Now, when Slimer arrived this week, of course, he arrived in a massive, massive box. The box was actually so big, I wasn't able to actually get it up the stairs into the collection room, which actually sucks because I wanted to record like a full-on unboxing of this guy. Now, for those wondering, here is an image of the box that the statue arrived in. As you can see, it did feature a big sticker on the side there showcasing the Slimer statue, along with the newer style khaki flight suit image work we've recently seen on other Ghostbuster products. Now, when you first take Slimer out of the box, he's in 3 pieces. You have the main body piece here, which is Slimer himself and the actual base that he's sitting on. And then you also have the 2 individual arms. Now, the arms actually get screwed into the main body, so you have a really nice secure fit. And to help hide the screws, 2 caps are also included. Now, my first impressions after getting him out of the box and attaching his arms and everything was just how huge this statue is. I mean, I should have known, like, he is life-size after all. Another thing I noticed, and I absolutely love, is just how slimy his green skin actually looks. There's a shine here that I really haven't seen with other life-size Slimer statues that, in my opinion, really makes this one pop. Especially when you sit back and admire those slimy rolls of ghostly fat and all the small little detail work that went into the sculpt. I mean, just look at all the line work, the pock marks around like the mouth area, the cheeks. Oh, and for those wondering out there, this Slimer is made of a high-quality density polyurethane foam. And being made of that, he can actually take a pretty decent hit there. And like I said, weight-wise, this guy clocks in at 80 pounds. Now, another area of this Slimer statue that really caught my eyes are the eyes, which I think look absolutely amazing. For something that's supposed to be dead, there is so much life here. Now, the pupils here actually seem to be a separate piece that has been glued on to the main base. And the red veins in the eyes, oh, I love them so much. The veins look to be made of like actual strands of fabric that have been glued on, and then I assume clear coated over top of it. Now, not only does that detail work look amazing, but in doing this, the veins actually have a slight texture to them, which I love, but at the same time, really creeps me out. Yeah. Now, another thing that helps this Slimer stand apart from some of the other life-size Slimers we've seen released over the years is the fact that his tongue is sticking out. Yes, his large, red, grotesque tongue, which I want to say really adds to the character of this statue. You can also see his not so pearly white teeth, which I think do actually look pretty good. But at the same time, I wish that they were slightly a little bit more detailed. Once again, I think they look fine for what they are, but I just feel like they could look a little bit more gnarly. I mean, you know, this is Slimer after all. Now let's focus back on the arms here, as the big change up with this Slimer life-size statue is the fact he's actually holding stuff. And being that he is Slimer, of course, he's holding food. In his right hand, you're gonna find a hot dog. Actually, on second thought, judging by the look of that, it looks more like a big Italian sausage, which, as you can see here, Slimer has taken a huge bite out of. Now, in Slimer's left hand, you're gonna find a slice of pepperoni pizza. Now, I'm just gonna like slightly start, turning this Slimer around. And once again, I think the big thing you guys are gonna really notice here is, once again, the overall girth and size of him, especially, from the side. I really hope it's coming through on camera, but like, he is humongous, just so big. And if you want to talk about big, if you want to talk about huge, right here, we got 1:1 scale, life-size Slimer booty. Look at all the small detail work, the markings, the little boils, and once again, that slime green paint and that shine. I mean, really, it sets the whole thing off. It sets this beautiful, beautiful Slimer booty off. Yeah, okay. Over the years, you guys know that when it comes to Slimer action figures, collectibles, toys, and now statues, I judge Slimers by really one thing, and that is the Slimer booty. Just how big and just how girthy it is. And while I would have loved to have seen like an actual big Slimer crack here, there is kind of one up here that's kind of developing there. But I think, once again, the overall size and the girth here of this statue, more importantly, of the booty that's on this statue, more than make up for the lack of crack. That is probably one of the weirdest sentences that's ever come out of my mouth. Now we got Slimer turned around here, and we're taking a look at the glorious backside. I do want to touch on all these like really slick looking slimy like folds back here. You can see there's a ton of them right above his butt and also on the back side of his head. Once again, really love the sculpt and the detail that is in this statue. Can high quality polyurethane foam take a Slimer butt slap? Of course it can. Now, as I already mentioned, this Slimer actually comes with its own stand or base or whatever you want to call it. In fact, the base is attached to Slimer. It looks like there's a big whirlwind of slime in underneath him there. And actually, on another inspection there, judging with how the slime looks like it's kind of like splashing at the bottom of the base, Slimer, should I be concerned? I mean, are you relieving yourself? Now, the base itself also features an authenticity plaque. As you can see, it says Ghostbusters exclusive limited edition, and I received number 13 out of 75. And as you can see here, it was manufactured by Ruby's Costumes to be exclusively distributed by LM Treasures. Hold up for a second. Ruby's Costumes made this. Ruby's Costumes, the same company that made this amazing looking life-size Slimer? Ruby's, you have redeemed yourself. Amazing work. Now, at the top of the video, I did mention that this life-size Slimer also glows in the dark. So let's go ahead and hit the lights here and show you Slimer in all of his glow-in-the-dark glory. And I really hope the camera is picking up just how well this Slimer glows, because let me tell you, in person, this thing is pretty scary right now. So guys, that does it for a look today at this life-size Slimer statue. Once again, an exclusive to LM Treasures. If you'd like to buy your very own, we've got a link right down below in the description. As I've already mentioned, these are limited to just 75 pieces. I got number 13, so there's not too many more out there. If you want to grab one, click the link once again right down below in the description. Oh, and on top of that too, I am going to include a promo code right down below where you can save a little bit of money over at LM Treasures if you decide to pick up this Slimer. So folks, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to help out Ghostbusters News, once again, we do have a Patreon page. A link to that can be found right down below in the description. And we'll see everybody right back here next time.
Let's go! Yeah, there's something strange coming out to play, and I'm noticing effects of it night and day. So I'm picking up the phone, they're a dial away. Heard that they ain't afraid of no ghosts. No one had arms reaching out of his torso to militarize zones. I'm with Vince Boy though, just got a call and I'm ecto cool. Grab your tools, it's time to fight Zool. This proton charge and go run